What are the topics we are discussing last class? Partners யாருன்னா சொல்ல தெரியுங்களா? 13 மெம்பர்ஸ் ஆப்சென்ட் காட்டுது. ஆனா வந்து மீட்டிங்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா 50 to 51 இருக்கீங்க.
சார் இந்திரா பிரசன்ட் சார். அவங்களுக்கு மைக் கேக்குமா சார்?
இந்திரா 4035ங்களா?
எஸ் சார்.
ஓகே, வேற யாருன்னா? நான் இப்போ நேம் லிஸ்ட் படிக்கிறேன். ஆப்சன்டீஸ் உஷா ஸ்ரீ, ஆண்டனி ரோஷன், ரோஷிக், சந்துரு, கோகுலகிருஷ்ணன், ஹர்ஷவர்தன், ஜீவன், கவிதா, நஜீன் பானு, நிகேஷ், நித்திக் ரோஷன், அண்ணாமலை, ஹரிஷு, இவங்களாம் ஆப்சன்ட்பா. சரிங்களா? ஓகே, வாட் யூ டிஸ்கஸ் இன் லாஸ்ட் கிளாஸ்? யாரா சொல்லுங்கப்பா. What do you discuss? What is the topic we discussed in last class?
Network model, sir.
Network model. Network model last class la pathuma. Network model.
OSI model.
தெளிவா இருக்கீங்க. சாப்பிட்டீங்களா?
Open system interconnection.
சாப்பிட்டீங்களா?
Yes sir.
சரிங்க. Okay. OSI model, how many layers are there? Anybody else? How many layers are there in OSI model?
7 layers.
What are they? You explain. Akshaya, any layer? Explain one layer. Akshaya.
Sir.
You explain any one layer.
Physical layer, data link layer.
No. I am asking only one layer. You tell about only one layer. Physical layer means what do you mean by physical layer? What is the usage of physical layer? What is the operation done in physical layer? That only you tell me.
It defines the electrical and physical specifications. It defines a relationship between a device and transmission medium.
Correctங்களா? சரி, ஓகே. நெக்ஸ்ட் ஓகே, enough. Anybody else? Next layer, data link layer. About data link layer, define data link layer. Anybody else? 10 about data link layer.
This layer is responsible for moving frames from one node to another node.
Okay pa. Okay. Very good. Okay, next layer, network layer. Okay, anybody else tell about network layer?
It moves packets from source to destination.
Okay. Next layer, transport layer. Tell about transport layer. Anybody else? What is the operation performed in transport layer?
Segmentation, sir. Segment.
Okay. And then only segmentation is done
section
in
layer.
Huh?
Delivering message from one process to another. This layer is divided into 3 segments.
Okay pa. Next layer about session layer. Anybody else tell about session layer?
Responsible for establishment of connection.
Okay. Next about presentation layer. Tell about presentation layer.
Responsible for translation and compression.
Okay, compression. Okay, and then finally application layer. What do you mean by application layer?
Providing services to the user, sir.
Okay. Okay, till OSI layer we have discussed last class. I have shared PPT in a group. First unit PPT. Till we have discussed OSI layer. Next we are going to next topic, TCP/IP protocol. TCP/IP layer. I will share PPT once again. Yeah, it's my screen is visible. Huh? Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, we can start the class. Okay, here in TCP IP also we are going to use 7-layer process only. That is compressed into that 7-layer process will be compressed into 4-layer process. Okay, what are 4 layers? No, first of all, first one is host to network layer, and then internet layer, and then third one is application layer. Fourth one is third one is a transport layer. Fourth one is a application layer. These the 4 layers are done in the operation performed in the TCP IP protocol. Okay. Okay. Here, what are the topics we are going to discuss now? Physical layer and data link layer, and then network layer, transport layer, and then application layer. Okay. Okay. This diagram shows the combination of TCP IP and OSI model. Here, I already told no. The four layers, application layer. First is application layer. That in OSI model we are combined 3 layers. It will be combined in the single layer application in the TCP IP protocol. What are the 3 layers? No, application, and then presentation, and then session. This combination of 3 layers combined together and form a single layer in TCP IP protocol called as application layer. Okay. And then same as whatever used in transport layer, same as used in the TCP IP protocol also transport layer. Here TCP transmission control protocol or UDP, where either it is connectionless or connection oriented services done in the between sender and receiver. These are all process done in the transport layer. Okay. In network layer, we have seen in OSI model as a network layer. Here it is renamed as internet. Network layer is equivalent to, is also called as internet layer. Here it's in TCP IP protocol, we are going to use it as a internet layer. Here the main process is IP. IP means what? Internet programming or internet protocol. Based upon that, 4 protocols can be used in IP. First one is ARP. ARP means what? Address resolution protocol. Second one is RARP, reverse address resolution protocol. Next ICMP. ICMP means internet control message protocol. Next IGMP, internet group message protocol. All these processes come together with the help of network layer only. If, for example, we can say for each and every system there will be one IP address will be assigned. Based upon that IP address only, sharing of data will be performed from one to another. Okay. Reverse means what? Based upon the ARP only, that particular IP address will be assigned. In normally IP itself, 2 types of IP is there. IPv4 version 4 and then IPv6, that is version 6. Normally we are going to use in the, normally for connecting the internet we are using the IPv4 version only, not IPv6 version. Okay. Next, and then in OSI layer, physical and then data link layer combined together. Here we name it as a host to network. Host to network is a 4th layer used in the TCP IP protocol. Okay. Next, there we are going to discuss here 4 types of addressing in TCP IP protocol. What are 4 types of addressing? First one is a physical addressing. Next one is logical address. Third one is port address. Fourth one is specific address. Okay, we are going to discuss about how the TCP IP protocol will be defined with or matched with these 4 types of addresses. Okay, see in this diagram we will see the application layer process will be done with the help of specific addresses. That is we are using the source address. Source address in the sense we are giving this in the system, we are giving the normal IP address based upon the, for each and every location we are assigning for example we can say within a particular lab we are assigning this type of ranges from 1 to 250, and another within a LAN we are going to assign another range of IP address. Based upon the specific address can be used in the particular locations or particular LAN. Okay, that comes in the application layer. Okay, next in transport layer, what is going to discuss now? Port address. What are the port address we are going to specify? That and all comes under the transport layer. Either we are using the TCP protocol or UDP protocol. In that sense, we are going to use the port address in the transport layer. And then in the network layer, what you are going to discuss about IP and other protocols. Other protocols in the sense we have seen in the diagram now. ARP, RARP, that is the other protocols. IP is one type of protocol, internet protocol, and then other protocol in the sense ARP, RARP, and then ICMP, IGMP, these are all other types of protocols. These are all comes under the logical address. Okay, then physical layer and then data link layer perform together, and then we will define the physical network or physical address. Okay, this is the relationship of layer and addressing in TCP IP. Okay, how the different types of address will be combined in the form of TCP IP. Okay, you have any doubt in this diagram? Up to this, you have any doubt? Yeah, tell me. Any doubt means only I can able to continue. Shall we continue?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Next is example. See here in this example, physical address are assigned in the two addresses from source node and then destination node. Okay, physical address 10 send a frame. Here in this diagram we can see first source address. From the source address will be assigned as a 10, and then destination address will be assigned as 87. Okay, trailer, the frame is going to send from sender to receiver. Okay, by using the bus topology, we are going to send the bus topology with the help of data transmitted from sender to receiver. Data or message can be transmitted from sender to receiver. Okay, this is a source address. From sender address is 10. I am assigning the physical address. Sender address is 10, and then destination address, the receiver address is 87. I am passing the data through the bus topology in a particular LAN. If the message is passing through the LAN, and then it will check the destination address will be matching. The second port is 28. It's not matching. The destination address is 87, but the address is in particular next LAN is 28. It is not matching. Then the packet is dropped. Okay, next we are checking the destination address is 53. That is also not matched. The message is not transmitted. Next level, it will go to next level of the host. It will check the address, destination address. It is 87. Based upon that, the message will be transmitted to the particular receiver. Okay, this is a physical address. Physical address, by using the physical address, the data transmitted from sender to receiver. Okay, and then next is this is based upon the port physical address. 1 byte equal to how many bits? Anybody else tell 1 byte equal to how many bits? Okay, 8 bits. Here we are going to use 6 bytes, 6 byte physical address that can be written in the hexadecimal digits, and then 2 hexadecimal digits will be separated by colon. Okay, here 48 bits will be transmitted by using the 6 byte physical address. Okay, here the 6 byte physical address will be assigned as a converted into 12 bits, 12 digits hexadecimal value. Okay, next in this diagram we are seeing the IP address. In this IP address we are transmitting the data from sender. A is assigned as a sender, and then here receiver is P is a receiver. Okay, based upon the data transmitted from sender to receiver, through three types of LAN. First, data will be from sender side. The data will be transmitted to LAN 1 based upon the source address. What is the source address here? 10 is a source address, and then destination address is 20. Based upon that, the particular message will be transmitted to LAN 1, and then by using the router, the physical address is changed from one LAN to another. Okay, if after transmitting, at the time of transmitting, the physical address will be same. After transmission with the help of a router, the physical address will be changed. Now the physical address for before passing to LAN 2 means what is the physical address? 33 and 99 is a physical address, and then from the LAN 2, the data will be transmitted to the router with the help of a router, that it will be transmitted to LAN 3, and then physical address is changed as 95 and 66, and then here from the LAN 3 only the data will be shared to the final receiver. Here the receiver is address is what 95, where source address is 10, and then receiver address is matched with the LAN 3 address, and then finally the data will be and the message will be reached the receiver. Okay, will you able to understand this diagram? You have any doubt in this diagram? How the message is passed from sender to receiver with the help of IP address. This diagram shows with the help of IP address how the physical address will be changed from one LAN to another LAN, or from sender to receiver. You have any doubt this diagram? How
Sir,
the
one
message? சொல்லுங்கப்பா.
இன்னொரு வாட்டி எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுங்க சார்.
ஓகேப்பா. Here the sender is assigned as a node is assigned as sender. From the A node you want to send the message to P. P is a destination, receiver is called as a receiver. Here 10 and 20 will be assigned as a source. 10 is assigned as a source node, 20 is assigned as a destination node. Within a LAN means we can able to pass a particular message. This is the outside LAN only, the particular receiver or destination is there. So it is passing to the particular LAN. The particular message is the sender is sending the particular LAN 1. From the LAN 1, by using for another network, it will be communicating to another 2, LAN 2. LAN before transmitting the data to LAN 2, the physical address is changed, because from every LAN the physical address will be changed. Logical address means will be same. Physical address will be changed from one LAN to another. Okay, from LAN 2 the data will be transmitted from the LAN 2. Before transmitting, the physical address is 33 and 99, and then it will be transmitted with the help of LAN 2. The data transmitted from LAN 2 to and then router. From the router to it will be transmitting to LAN 3. From the LAN 3, what is the address? IP address. Source address is 66, and then destination address is 95. Here we are destination address is here in receiver side. What is the destination address? 95 only is there. So from the LAN to the particular message is transmitted to the receiver. Okay, this is the layer process from top from LAN 1 to LAN 3 by using the different types of router. Okay, you can able to understand?
Yes sir.
Okay pa. Next, in figure 2.21, this is a 2.21. Here by using previously we have seen this diagram is by using IP address how the data will be transmitted from one node to another. Here in this diagram we can able to see how the port address, by using port address how the data will be transmitted from sender to receiver with the help of internet. Okay, here process A B C is assigned as a process or data. We can say it as a B C is a small a B C is a data, and then on the receiver side JK is assigned as a data. Okay, from the sender side by using application layer data will be transmitted. A is assigned as a source and J is destination. A is assigned as a sender side. J, we want to reach the destination J. And then here capital AP is a source address, sender. Capital A is assigned as a sender. Capital P is assigned as a destination as a receiver. A, small a and J are assigned as a source data and destination receiver data. Okay, small a and j is assigned as a data which is sent by the sender, and then which is going to receive by the receiver is assigned as a j. Okay, finally the particular data packets will be done in the network layer, and then packets to frame conversion will be done in the data link layer. The data link layer, with the help of data link layer through internet, that will be transmitted to receiver side port address, and then there from the it will be done in the reverse process. Data link layer, and then from the data link layer it is transmitted to packet conversion, and then transport layer, and then finally application layer. Finally the data will be j will be receiving the whatever data sent by the particular a. Okay, this is the port address conversions. Okay, the port address is a 16-bit address represented in one decimal number as shown here. 14-bit address, port address, will be separated and converted into single decimal number. The here, see what is a physical address can be changed from one hop to another, but the logical address usually remain the same. Whatever the logical address will be, which will be remain in the particular host same. The logical address will not be differ from host to host. Okay, up to this port address is over. Next is performance. Up to this we are TCP IP protocol concept is over. Up to this TCP IP protocol topic is over. You have any doubt in this TCP IP protocol diagram and examples? You have any doubt in the TCP IP protocol? Yeah, tell me, is there everybody is there? You have any doubt in the TCP IP protocol topic? Till now we are seen about the introduction part. What are the introduction part in first unit? First networks, network types, in protocol layering. In the protocol layering we are discuss about two types of layer, OSI layer and TCP IP layer. And then in another part of first unit we are going to discuss about physical layer. In the physical layer only, first topic we are going to see about performance. This is a physical layer topic which comes under the performance in the physical layer. Okay, here performance is the important topic issue in networking. Is the performance, how going to transmit the data from sender to receiver based upon the what are the topics we are going to discuss here. No, bandwidth, throughput, latency and bandwidth delay. Okay, once again. Okay, sorry for interruption. Okay, we can continue. Yeah, in the In the performance, we are going to discuss the topic about bandwidth, throughput, latency in the sense delay at the time of starting time to delay and the receiving time of a particular message, and then bandwidth in delay products. Okay, based upon, for example, I already told no, at the time if your sender is using 500 GB Mbps bandwidth for internet means, and the receiver side is using 10 Mbps bandwidth means, based upon the from the sender side the data will be sent immediately. On the receiver side, based upon the bandwidth, he is using only 10 Mbps bandwidth. Based upon the network, he will be receiving the message very slow based upon the bandwidth due to the bandwidth usage. Okay, or low bandwidth. Okay. And then in the network, we are going to use the two terms, two bandwidths. First one is hertz. Hertz refers to the range of frequency between the channel passing from source to destination. And then second is bits per second. Bits means what? Bits, we are transmitting the data in forms of bits per second. Refers the speed of transmission, or we can refer it as a capacity. First one is a bandwidth, second one can be referred as a capacity of transmission the bit, or we can say it as a speed. Okay. Next, in the bandwidth can be, now in this example, the subscriber line is 4 GHz for voice or data. The bandwidth of line for data transmission can be up to 56,000 bits per second. BPS means bits per second. Okay, using this, the modem can change the digital to analog conversion. By using the modem, we are connecting the internet with the help of modem. From bandwidth based upon the subscriber line is 4 GHz, and then voice and data conversion with the help of data conversion with 56,000 bits per second. It's with the help of modem that the digital signal is converted into analog signal. Okay, this is a example. Another example, this is the double process. This is 8 kilohertz that can be transmitted through 1,12,000 by bits per second by using the same technology. The previously here 4 and then 56,000 we are used, and then it is the doubled in this example. It has doubled 8 gigahertz and then 1,12,000 bits per second. Okay, and then how we are going to calculate the throughput? Throughput means what? Here, when this a network with bandwidth of 10 Mbps I am using, it passes the average of 12,000 frames per minute. Here we are processing. I am using a 10 Mbps bandwidth. No, based upon that, I can able to transmit it from sender side 12,000 frames per minute. Each frame can carry 10,000 bits per second. So by using the formula, by throughput equal to 12,000 is average frames, and then into bits per second. Bits per second is 10,000, and then divided by per minute. We are given as a per minute. Per minute, 1 minute equal to 60 seconds. 60 seconds more. So we are divided by 60 equal to 2 Mbps. With the 2 Mbps throughput, the data will be transmitted from sender to receiver. Okay, this is a 1/5 of bandwidth in this case. Throughput will be done in the 1/5 of bandwidth. Okay, you can able to understand this formula, how 2 Mbps has received. You have any doubt how throughput calculation is done? And then propagation speed at which bits travel through the medium from source to destination. And then transmission speed in the sense the speed at which all the bits of a message will arrive at the destination. At the time of receiving the message, on the transmission, based upon the transmission speed only, the particular message will be received from the sender to receiver. And then propagation delay equal to distance divided by propagation speed. formula for propagation delay is distance divided by propagation speed, and then transmission delay equal to message size. What are the message going to send? Message size divided by bandwidth, bits per second, and then latency equal to propagation delay plus transmission delay plus queuing time plus processing time. These are combined together, all together will be assigned as a latency. Okay, latency means what? Propagation delay and then plus transmission delay plus queuing time plus processing time will be combined together, will form a latency. And then in this example, how we are going to calculate the propagation time? Previously, we have seen how we are calculating the by using the throughput time. Here we are going to calculate how we are calculating the propagation time. Here 12,000 kilometer into 1000 means what? Based upon that range of 1000 kilometer range, that cable can be transmitted the data, that is assigned as a 1000 divided by 2.4 into 1000 milliseconds can be assigned as a 108. So it is assigned as a 10 power 8. Okay, this finally is equal to 50 milliseconds, the data transmitted from sender source to destination. We can able to see if you are somebody else using cable dish antenna, means they will keep the booster setup box will be at a particular location or particular streets, the particular booster will be remain same. After the particular range, the booster will be reduced. Based upon that location, they will give the booster pack. They will give the booster same frequency they want to transmit from source to destination. For that, they will keep the one booster on particular location. Based upon the booster only, the data will be transmitted from source to destination. Okay. Likewise here, bits from directing a cable from source to destination with the help of 50 milliseconds. Okay. Next, here propagation time. Here previously we have seen propagation time. Here transmission time in the sense 2500 into bits per second. 1 byte equal to 8 bits. Okay. Same wise 2500 into 8 bits and 10 power 9 is the transmission time can be used as a optional one. If the propagation time is delayed, means based upon only the transmission time can be used. Otherwise, it is the optional one. Okay. In this example, another example, same different frequency. In transmission time, we are using 5 lakhs, 5 crores into 8 and then divided by 10 power 6. Likewise, based upon the number values will be different. Okay, here in this diagram we are going to see about how the data will be sent from sender to receiver by using the delay time. Delay time means what? Here 5 bits is 5 bits are there. From sender we are transmitting 4 layer process are there. With a 1 second is used transmitting from one sender to next node, and then another second is used for next level of process. Third level is another 1 second. Totally 5 seconds used between sender to receiver. So bandwidth into delay, 1 bits per second equal to 5 seconds. 1 bits can be transmitted into 5 seconds. Okay, delay is 5 seconds. So we are multiplying 1 into 5 equal to 5 bits per seconds. Okay, the transmission time between the link from one to sender to receiver is assigned as this diagram. Okay. We can think about the link between 2 points as a pipe. The cross section of a pipe represents the bandwidth and the length of the pipe represents the delay. Okay, based upon the if you are going to a particular hardware shop, means there will be giving a pipe length. There will be giving a length only. Length based upon the one length means we want to connect a 2 length, means by using the connector only want to connect a 2 length. Based upon likewise connecting the source to destination or sending the message from sender to receiver, means based upon the between the length or bandwidth between two bandwidth or two side bandwidth transmission delay in the process. Okay, in this diagram we are using from center same diagram. If you are using bandwidth is 4 bits per second, and then 4 into 5 seconds, one data will be sent into 1 second, and then 4 data we are going to send 4 bits per second means bandwidth. It's using the yellow colors indicates the 5 bits we are transmitting from first second, we are transmitting first level, and then second level you are using seconds you are using another 5 bits, and then third second we are using another third bit, and then fourth second we are using another 5 bits, finally fifth second we are using 5 bits. Based upon that, within a 4 megabits per second, 5 seconds, within 5 seconds totally 20 bits are transmitted from sender to receiver. Okay, first is 5, then next 5, totally 20 bits are transmitted from sender to receiver. This is the second case. Previously only 1 bit has transmitted. Here in this case we are transmitting 20 bits. 20 bits means what? Based upon each and everything 5 bits are transmitted. Each and every second 5 bits are transmitted. Within a 5 bits we are transmitting totally 20 bits will be transmitted from sender to receiver. And then this is a diagram shows the concept of bandwidth delay product. Bandwidth delay means what? If you are transmitting the bandwidth based upon the bandwidth into delay, the bandwidth delay product defines the number of bits per number of bits that can fill the link. Based upon the link between the sender and receiver only, the data can be transmitted from source to destination. Up to this performance topic is over. The transmission media we can discuss in next class. Up to this, we have any doubt up to this performance topic? Up to performance topic, any other doubt? Today, what are topics we are discussed in this class means TCP/IP protocol and then performance. These two topics we are discussed in this class. You have any doubt in these two topics? Yeah, tell me. Anybody else? You have any doubt in these two topics? We can wind up the session based upon your queries. Any query means we can see, otherwise we can close the session. Yeah, tell me. Anybody else? Nobody else is answering. After lunch all are slept. Okay, we wind up the session. Okay, thank you to all.
Thank you, sir.